What did we talk about in yesterday's video? We predicted that Palantir Technologies was going to continue to soar in terms of its price targets, and this came to fruition exactly today as Palantir continues to set a higher 52-week year-to-date high in this AI market that's really exploding in terms of not just year, but in the month of November. Tomorrow is going to be a key catapult moment that could push these AI stocks to these higher highs that have not been seen for a long time. And that's because NVIDIA, one of the top AI chip leading developers, is set to report their earnings. And with the amount of revisions that we've seen in terms of the bullish direction, we could have this market rally that continues to grow. Now, if you're new to the channel or a returning viewer, hit that like button, subscribe for daily videos. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just collecting all the data and dispatching it to you. Always do your own research out there in the world of stocks. Now, what we have with Palantir is this continue buying momentum after we broke against that $20 resistance. Remember, this is one of the most critical key points for Palantir to break resistance in terms of the bullish perspective. And Palantir had recently done that and had been able to hold above that $20 level of resistance, breaking out here into 21.34 at market close and even continuing to rally and the after hours at 21.52 right now as we speak. Now, in terms of trading volume, almost at 100 million again, 90 million to be exact. We see Palantir that is continuing to trade well above its average trading volume, which just shows you that a lot of either buying confidence is coming into the stock, but also a lot of eyeballs are looking at this stock as this rally is continuing. And especially if we just quickly look at the options right here, at the expiration by the end of this week at the $22 strike price, you have 39,000 in terms of call volume. And even above that, you have another 10 to 20,000 combined here, looking at strike prices between 22 and 25. So could we see this key catapult that continues to grow? In Palantir, after this buy point, like I said, of the 2024 is continuing to explode. And even though Palantir is up over 200% year to date, you still have many hedge funds, which we talked about yesterday, that are still reporting Palantir as holdings on their balance sheet. We're seeing this even among many other family companies that are confirming that Palantir's technical strength is still strong, even trading above the 21-day, the 50-day, and even the 200-day moving averages. And people asking, why is Palantir continuing to grow, even though that we've not had specific company news that has been just pinpointed to Palantir? We're seeing this surge around the whole AI revolution. And there's a lot of anticipation with NVIDIA set to report those earnings tomorrow and appearing to be raising those expectations across the board for all AI companies. And what we do have in terms of NVIDIA is their earnings per share is expected to bring $3.39 in terms of earnings per share with $16 billion in revenue. Earnings per share revisions in the last 90 days has been bullish up 39 times. Compared to last quarter at $2.70, you can see the amount of confidence that's coming into not just NVIDIA, but how this is trickling down and sharing market share among some of the other top AI stocks. And Palantir, yet still speculative in nature, is still a leading founder as it has a competitive edge as it's been in this business for a long time. And one thing to consider with this Palantir stock surge that's continuing to grow as the AI momentum continues, remember that Palantir is still down nearly 50% from its all-time highs, which is basically at $39. So Palantir is sitting at $40. You could think in 2021 that seems unbelievable. And Palantir right now, people thinking, is it too early to buy Palantir? Market cap right now is at 46 billion. Compare that to some of the other top blue chip stocks out there that are heavily involved in the AI markets. Compare that to where Palantir is right now. One thing that we have had that is also pushing this AI rally and this market push with buying confidence is the OpenAI Sam Altman drama. If you haven't heard about what has happened with that, you had the board of OpenAI that spontaneously out of nowhere fired Sam Altman as it follows a deliberative review process by the board that concluded that he was not consistently candid in his communications, blah, 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 hindering his ability to exercise his blah, blah, blah. End of the day, he gets fired from OpenAI. You got the co-founder that also leaves here, Greg Brockman. People are wondering what happened to that. Where did that go? But however, you have the Microsoft CEO that has invested billions of dollars into OpenAI, revealed that Altman and his former OpenAI co-founder Greg Brockman are joining Microsoft to lead a new advanced AI research team, in that this moves Microsoft's commitment to leading a rapidly growing AI market. Even though you have the CEO and the co-founder of OpenAI that are gone, you have Microsoft that is still bullish and saying, hey, we'll hire them on. We have other projects. This shows you the amount of resources that these top blue chip stocks are putting in to the AI industry. And why this could be a key catapult into 2024 is because of the success that we've seen already here in November as this rally continues, and with the possibility that even interest rates could be held steady in December and possibly rate hikes halted and even cut in next year. This AI rally could continue. And this is, I think, why we're going to be building up a whole portfolio of AI stocks and keeping this on the watch list. And talking about that, you still have the bullish momentum indicators that are behind Palantir in terms of its own earnings that it did report. We all know that they exploded earnings here, and you've seen this rally that is continuing to grow. Remember, before that, Palantir was sitting here at the 14s. And if you look at that now, you're thinking FOMO could be setting in. Why didn't I get into Palantir at the 14s when I thought that was even a high price? Considering here we're at the 2134. Palantir now has that fourth quarter of GAAP profitability, which we all know fits the criteria for the S&P 500 inclusion. This is great to help bring maturity to companies, as you have many different types of index funds and ETFs that all track the S&P 500 in terms of just getting exposure to a broad market index like the S&P. With that, you have maturity among a company, you have diversification in the clientele that are buying Palantir stock, and in terms of Palantir, there is still speculation at the table. And we do need to take that with a grain of salt, that this rally is continuing to grow at a rapid, fast pace. And with that being said, any type of profit-taking correction or flip in the market in terms of a bullish going to a bearish momentum could happen at any time. And this is why the speculation does kind of happen here in more of the smaller cap AI stocks, as Palantir is really putting all of its resources in. So keep that in the back of your mind. But however, celebrating this rally in terms of the bulls that are behind on Palantir are really kicking any bear's butt. And it's great to see here as Palantir has continued to orbit into this new Explorer atmosphere that it has not seen in years. And even though Palantir is still up over 200%, like I've said, year to date, you still have many top analysts and even a ZAC score as a strong buy. And getting that ZAC score as a #1 strong buy is pretty hard to say the least. So Palantir is very interesting right now. And establishing these new price targets and hopefully forming support above these 20s could bring Palantir into this new incremental step, into this new milestone on where it typically trades. We're going to be keeping a strong eye on this, and also we're going to be keeping a very close eye in NVIDIA earnings and how tomorrow's market is going to trade. Palantir could continue this rally, so we'll be watching and keeping you guys updated. Peace out, take care, and I'll catch you guys later.